Welcome to the Fire Sanctuary. Hey yo, Hylians, my name is Ty Cholera, and you are watching The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time on our adventure, we escorted Scrapper all the way here because he was a little jerk and decided that he didn't need to take it to where we needed to go, but instead he wanted to take it to where he wanted to go. If you aren't sure what it is, I'd recommend you watch the last episode because... Or maybe I wouldn't because it was honestly not all that eventful and I didn't have a whole lot to say. What just happened? Okay. Anyways, this time we are venturing into the fire temple that or the fire sanctuary, excuse me, that we see before us. And yeah, that's about it. That's where we're going. We're going to the fire sanctuary. Deal with it. As you can see, we're already starting off with a pretty interesting mechanic here, where we have these little bubbles things of water, and when you knock one into the lava, because, you know, water, it immediately hardens into this rock-like material. So, pretty cool stuff, actually. This is funny. These guys are going to start shooting some arrows at you. They're not that big of a deal. I wouldn't worry about them because the arrows are easy to dodge and they're not hard to kill once you... They're not hard to kill once you can actually get to them with your sword. They only take, like, I think one hit total. So, you know, if I hadn't been, you know, overly anxious in my jumps, in my hops, ow, then it wouldn't have been a problem, but yeah. So, one thing that is kind of cool, your fire shield earrings will actually protect you from the fire, so you no longer need to roll or spin attack or whatever to put it out. You can just wait a little bit, and it'll be gone after one heart. So, nothing you need to worry about there. We're just going to kill these guys along the way, because why not? They caused us so much trouble on the way down. Not really, but hey, why not? It's fun to kill them. So they're dead. And then there's this blue dude. He's also dead. One thing I would like to kind of mention that I don't think I've mentioned before is the green skin moblins. A lot of you may or may not have been wondering about the green skin moblins. That I'm honestly not sure, but you might have. So, hey, who knows? The green skin moblins are actually kind of something interesting. You notice that you only see green skins in dungeons. There's actually hidden lore to that. According to like various game things, it actually says that because of the low light, that's kind of their version of going pale. The bokoblins turn green. So that's kind of a fun little piece of trivia there for you. Ho ho ho! Ah, the exit at last. Whoa! Don't scare me like that. I thought you were one of those monster creeps. Does Link just look that much like a monster? Because the Mogmas do it, the Kikwi's do it, the Pirellas do it. Like, every race, except for I want to say the Gorons, immediately just assume that Link is a monster. I don't know. Maybe they're just not used to seeing humans or something. I don't know. You got yourself a swanky pair of digging mitts, don't ya? Who are you anyway? What are you doing here? We are on a quest. I get ya. Huh? Me? Oh yeah, name's Gold. I'm the big boss of the Mogmas. Those digging mitts you got right there. I invented them. No offense, pal, but you don't look like the kind of guy I'd send in here on a treasure hunting mission. But what I do know, you might just surprise me. So here's the deal. Word in the tunnels is that there's a huge treasure hidden here in these ruins. But nobody who's ever seen it has come back to tell the tale. Countless treasure hunters have disappeared in here. Poof, gone. As a treasure digger, I gotta warn you to just turn around and enjoy the many peaceful years of digging left to you. But you're gonna do this no matter what I say, aren't you? Yeah, pretty much. Alright then, I'm gonna let you in on an ancient treasure hunting legend passed down among generations of Mogmas. Every Mogma worth a handful of dirt knows this one. Here we go. Ye who seek the entrance to the king's treasure, look for the two statues that face one another. Show your bravery and jump into the mouth of the sleeping statue. Do this, and the path will open before you. You remember all that, and you're golden. Yeah, we got it. We're all good. Some of my guys are searching around here for treasure. If you get lost, holler at one of them. So once again, we're going to have a couple of NPCs in this dungeon, just like we did with the Earth Temple. I'm just trying to grind out some hearts here while we can. Not getting a whole lot of success. So much for that heart metal that I have on me, isn't it? Anyways, so yeah, there are going to be a couple of NPCs in the way of the Mogmas, as I just said. But yeah, let's continue onward into the Fire Sanctuary here. And as you can see, this one actually has a few areas outside, which is really cool. I really like this section. And there we can immediately see the boss door. So, oh, geez, curse keys. So, I didn't mention this before. When we came across them escorting Scrapper. But cursed keys have the ability to inflict the cursed status ailment on you, which makes it so that you can't draw your sword for a limited period of time. So just keep that in mind. It's really annoying, yeah, they're nuisances, but they're not overly bad, I guess. I feel like I want to go this way first. Yay, treasure! Probably just money, but even still, money is useful at this point, because we spent a lot of it getting, upgrades and things at Skyloft last time. So I'm currently working towards the other heart metal that's in Beetle's shop, with the yeah, that's what I'm currently trying to get hold of. It's 800 rupees, so we're just working towards that. I feel like we should be able to get to it before we sorry, losing focus. I feel like we should be able to get it before we go back to Skyloft. Anyway, so these guys, right here we have a new enemy. I believe it's called a Magmanos, I want to say, is his name. And these enemies, as you can see, are just giant lava hands that will come out of the ground, or come out of the lava, I guess, and try to kill you. They're not too hard to deal with. I wouldn't worry too much about them. They're pretty easy to avoid, and it doesn't take much to take them out. Or, well, I mean, we can't take them out, but it doesn't take much to avoid them, so I wouldn't worry too much about Magmanos. There's going to be a couple of them throughout the dungeon, but we should be fine if you know what's good for you. But yeah, so he's down there, and well, we can't do anything about that. And here's an interesting hole that we haven't seen before. Or maybe we have, I don't remember. But yeah, there's an interesting hole right there. I would keep note of that for later, because it's probably an important hole. But here we go. We have another. This is a new enemy. This is just a cursed Lizalfos. I believe they're a slightly stronger version of the regular Lizalfos, and I do mean slightly stronger. And I believe they can give you the cursed thing. Instead of breathing fire, they breathe the cursed ailment. But as you can see, they're no more difficult. They may be stronger, but they are no more difficult than the Lizalfos we fought already. So I wouldn't worry about it. They're pretty easy, all things considered. We got a Spoom. Hello, little Spoom, you punk. Okay, that didn't work. I can stun him, though. Alright, I'll just get my bow out. Goodbye. So yeah. And I believe... Well, first of all, there's money up here that I want to get. Gotta love that money. And you notice that that creature thing, its mouth is a little blocked off by something. We actually want to fix that little issue for him. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a bomb and then loop back around. And, oh, please make it in time. Oh, no! Alright. Well, that was interesting. We almost made it. Let's try that one more time. Just go again. We're gonna grab a bomb, loop back around, avoid the walls and things. Here we go. Now that we didn't grab the money off of that, we can just ram him right into the wall there, and he's gonna start a bit of a lava flow for us. So the lava's actually gonna start, you know, flowing, which, you know, we didn't have before. If you had shot the thing down before, it would have just kind of plopped. One thing to note, you can use a variety of weapons to knock these things down, but the beetle is one option that you have. So, just something to keep in mind here. There's a cursed spoon right there. Once again, these guys can inflict the cursed ailment on you. So, you know, keep that in mind, but like I said, they're not a problem. We got some of these losers, and they're all dead. Most of the enemies that we're going to face from here on out, in my opinion at the very least, aren't really much of an issue. It's not something I struggle with. Maybe you do, but yeah, a lot of the enemies, they're pretty easy to dodge, and they're pretty easy to kill. So, it's just something to keep in mind. Except for moblins. Moblins suck. That stuff looks hot! I wouldn't mind a little hot bath for my sore shoulders, but this is too much! What have we got here? Another new guard? Ha! You can't break me with interrogation, son. You'll never make me talk. I'm not some sideshow for you to gawk at. Get lost! Shoo now! So he's just gonna kind of keep flailing for a little while. But we have these little patches of lava, and we can use the gust bellows on them. This is my favorite item, and I love it. Yeah, we can get rid of these little lava patches with the gust bellows. Fun stuff. You gotta love it. I love it. And look, there's even dust. That's probably to clue you in, hey, if you didn't know, you can use your gust bellows on the lava patches. But we got a small key, so we can now move on. There's nothing we can do for this guy as of yet. We're just gonna kind of have to let him dangle here for a little bit. But once we will come back and get him. I promise. We're not just gonna leave him there to die. PETA doesn't have to come after us. Although it is a sentient species, so I'm not sure if, like, PETA would complain all that much. I don't know, actually. I don't know. If it's like an intelligent species with, like, the ability to communicate, and there was that sort of abuse, would that be something PETA would get mad about? Like, it's an animal, it's not a human. But I don't actually know. That's something interesting to think about. So yeah, in case you couldn't tell, we can actually carry these water fruit. Ow. We can carry them along with us to wherever we may need to go. If you just stab your sword into it, you can carry it with you, which is pretty freaking sweet, actually. There's gonna be a couple of really cool puzzles that come along with that. So, you know, we got something to look forward to. And my phone just dinged at me, but it's probably not important, so I'm going to ignore it for now. Because, I'm recording. Deal with it! So, yeah, as you can see, we can also kind of just toss our sword, or toss the water bubble with our sword onto the frog's mouth thing there. And yeah. Cursed keys, get out of here. I always get worried whenever there's cursed keys because they like to put them near swarms of enemies. And so even if there's not swarms of enemies, I always get nervous, even though I really shouldn't. And hey look, an ornamental skull! We actually have quite a few of these, more so than even the golden skulls. So I guess my history is not repeating itself on this one. But, yeah, so the door's gonna lock behind us here. And we've got some things in the lava. Oh, no. We're just gonna want to run up here. And he's gonna shove us right on up. And there are water fruit. And as we know, water fruit are pretty effective methods of dealing with lava. So we're just gonna splash them with it. And then we break it. And that's it. They're dead. And that drains the lava for some reason. I don't know. Maybe you guys know, but I sure don't. Hey! I was watching you, pal. You really socked those lava thingers. Amazing stuff. If you don't mind me doing one more thing while you're at it, how about you get me down from here? Yeah, like I said, we would be saving him pretty quick. You didn't need to worry, you guys. And so, yeah, we can actually now wander around down here, and there's just a switch here that we can pull him down from. Voila. Oh, yeah! I'm saved! I don't know who you are or where you're from, but I owe you big time. Are you here looking for treasure, too? Treasure of some sort, I suppose. Ha ha! You were totally caught up in that, too, pal! I can see it on your face. You're here because of the legend of the sleeping statue, right? But those are some busted old digging mitts. You can't go using them for treasure hunting. I got it! As thanks, I'm gonna give you a replacement pair from my secret stash. Don't you go nowhere! Well, that was interesting. All yours! They've been in a buried treasure chest, so they ain't dirty or anything. Now, these ain't the kind of thing you can easily get your hands on just anywhere, so take good care of them. Right then, I'm out of here. So long. So he's gonna head on out to wherever he's going. And you can kind of see a bit of a... Well, actually, first we got the Mogma mitts! Whoa! So you can kind of see a bit of a pattern here. We've got a whole bunch of Mogmas, and they're all gonna be kind of trapped. So we need to do our best to help them out. So what do these Mogma mitts do for us, though? Well, you're about to find out. It's pretty sweet, actually. Certain holes, like the ones we saw before, we can now burrow under. Hey, pal! How are those Mogma mitts, or how are those mitts treating you? If you want to get a good look above ground, just pressing Z. You gotta press Z above ground. So yeah, you can always press Z to see what's exactly above you. They're actually a pretty cool item. These just get these little mini digging mini games of sorts. Shake the controller to hit things, and yeah, that's about it. It's a pretty easy mini game, sort of. And I say mini game because there's not a whole lot of novelty to it outside of these areas. There's only a few places that you really get to use these things, which kind of sucks because they're fun. But, you know, they're pretty cool. I like them for what they are. You got to appreciate the little things. And, oh, that was a burrowing hole. I wasn't actually expecting that. Hang on, I'm going to go back out real fast. So, yeah, those are those weird holes that we saw before. That's what those were for, that I pointed out, in case you were curious. And dang, there are a lot of holes. Yeah, so you can always tell the difference between a regular digging hole and a burrowing hole because it'll say burrow right before you burrow. So like this one will say dig, and then the other ones say burrow. So you know before you go in. I just wasn't checking when I went into that one. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind. We actually have to go this way real fast. So this little switch thingy, and I say switch thingy because, you know, it's a switch. You just got to go to the other side and smack it, and then you can open up the way. You do have to go around them, though, which is kind of annoying. They're not movable, and you can't go through them. You just have to go all the way around every time. But, you know, whatever. There's an open path this way, so let's go. We like open paths. They do us well. This is actually going to take us right back outside. So we got some bow goblins. Yes, I realize how dumb that was. Ow! How dare you? Well, apparently I'm going to fall down here real fast. Let's just grab some of these. And I'm just going to kill them. I'm going to kill the bow goblins. You seeing those snipes? That was a beautiful snipe right there. Anyways, so yeah, if you ever fall into this hole, you can get out pretty easily. I was hoping that I would be able to just kind of worm my way through pretty fast. I guess it didn't happen, though. Oh, well. This is where we're headed. And you can see, we got another guy right here. But his chain is through a grate, so we can't actually get to it. Oh, yeah, you've come along at the right time, pal. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but what I need right now is for you to get me off of this chain. ... I'm not asking you to do it for nothing, though. Set me free and I'll teach you the big, gigantic secret about this room. It's a secret about treasure, okay? Dang. I've been holding that one in for a while. Oof. that one was an oof right there. So, as you can see, we got some more of those gates and other things, so we're just going to need to, well, first dig. And 1 heart. Beautiful. We're going to dig. Let's go. So one thing that I gotta say that I haven't really mentioned a whole lot that I really like about this game. I love the dungeon aesthetics. I mean, some of the dungeons are less inspired than others, but the dungeon aesthetics, at the very least, are really cool in my opinion. I love the way that these things look. I don't think I can go that way. Hang on. So, like, you know, we had Skyview Temple. And that one was really neat because it had, like, the, you know, it had the mushrooms, and it was a very overgrown kind of temple, you know. And it was really cool. And then we had the Earth Temple, which was, you know, kind of a generic lava temple. But even it had its own little design quirks, like the dragons and the eye that you had to navigate around on, and it was neat in its own way. And then there was the Lanayru Mine, which is just a brilliant idea for a dungeon. The dungeons themselves are like actually functional places. It's not just like, oh, here's another temple, and then I mean, after that we had the ancient cistern, which was like a water collection conduit as well as a portal to, you know, death. But, I mean, we've seen a lot of really, really neat dungeon designs, in my opinion. And I think it's really cool. That's not what I meant to do. I think it's really cool. And then, you know, so that's one thing I really got to say I really like about this game, is how they incorporate the dungeons into the game. They actually feel like real places. They're not just they're not just there for the heck of it. So, you know, it's kind of cool. And I can't hit the switch for the life of me. You know what? Screw this! Get down here. Anyway, yeah, so there's my little tangent about the dungeon design. Oh yeah, that is the sweet, sweet flavor of freedom. And thanks for taking the trouble to free me, sucker. You really think I would divulge super secret information about treasure? My Mogma didn't raise no Petsy. I spent too long finding that info. Huh? Those gloves are from my brother's secret collection. Are you friends with my brother or something? Yeah, I helped him out. Wait. There's something I want to give you. I'll just go get it. Wait here. Two timing. Oh. Here, take this. There's some super this here's some super secret info that I put together. Took some real sweat and work, too. I had to survey this place near and far, hundreds of times to figure it out. But you ready for this? Now don't go fainting when I tell you. Right around here is a hidden room. So in return, please don't tell anyone that I was captured. It'll be our little secret, okay? Alright, it's a secret. We'll be nice to him for once. Alright then, go ahead and open her up. But don't forget about our deal. Later then, I said bye now. Oh! Oh, hey look, it's that guy. Hey, we meet again. Sorry, but I kind of happened to overhear that conversation. It seems one of my guys was giving you a hard time. Sorry about that. But that stuff he was saying and all is true. There's a breeze coming from somewhere in this room. I tell you, I can smell it. I figure the information in that chest will be useful to you. So, let's actually open the chest and not just stand in front of it. Because we got the dungeon map. So, this is an interesting situation here. So like I said, I had a failed recording or two of this area, and this was actually about as far as I made it. And it was this room. And I got so freaking stumped on this room. It was ridiculous. What you have to do is you have to actually, like, open up your map and notice, hey, look, there's an entrance to a hidden room there. So you come over here and place a bomb, and that's how you do it. But this took me so long to figure out for no good reason, really. It shouldn't have taken me as long as it did, but, you know, it did. Anyways, I think we're going to end things off right there. We've come a long way in the Fire Temple, but next time, or Fire Sanctuary, excuse me, next time, we're going to be delving deeper and seeing just what our new map can get for us. But, I'll see you guys again real soon. And until then, I bid you all a hearty farewell. Bye-bye.